From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Noah Syndergaard gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Cespedes is there. 1 out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
In now, Josh Donaldson having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards catch.
Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Snap throw to first, but he's back in standing. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the 1st. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Sanchez gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Sanchez, or the Sanchez as he's been called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's 1 for 3. 0-1 count. Here it comes. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Stepping in for the Jays, Steve Pearce. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3-2 to Randal Grichuk.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Solarte. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Solarte fields it cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Mets have decided to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Hit in the air to center field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Mets leave 1. Stepping in for the Jays, McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 77.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Smith fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 41, Aaron Sanchez.
So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right side. Taken there by Cabrera. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back, second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Devin Travis 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. Missed with a breaking ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home 3rd, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Digging in for his second at bat as Asdrubal Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. Richard is there to put it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 52.
At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. First delivery to him on the way.
D-Rod.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Popped him up. Smoke moving to his left, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1 on the first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play. Here's Justin Smoke now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're on. Digging in to try it again, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominic Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Hernandez. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. He swings and grounds it to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Next to bat for Toronto, Steve Pearce. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Conforto racing back. Still going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Again, another foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Middle of the night at Citi Field. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hernandez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. The next 0-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. This is line to left. Pierce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Aaron Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready for another shot now. Yonhervis Solarte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Our score remains 2-1. Ready once again, Dominic Smith. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. First offering on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Solarte waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Wilmer Flores. Singled homer run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, Catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Now in the box, Kevin Plawecki. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he comes back with a fastball. 1 and 2 now. Still 1 and 2. Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep into the upper deck, but foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3 and 2 now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Conforto, well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's Steve Pearce now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 62, Aaron Louis.
Next up from New York, Noah Syndergaard. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Noah Syndergaard.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Conforto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Pierce. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hernandez, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here it comes. On the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front 2-1. Rendell Grichuk will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again to Oscar Hernandez. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Digging in to try it again. McGuire 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Mets 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading out for the Mets, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Third baseman number 21, Todd.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hard hit toward the hole. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play. Ready once again, Dominic Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hard on the ground toward short. Solarte's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Troy Tulowitzki will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Line to the right side, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball. Tapped down the line. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonhervis Solarte. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Noah Syndergaard earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Aaron Sanchez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base.